Okay, thank you for that wonderful introduction. Really appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm just going to dive right in and let me turn on the webcam so you can see me because I like to do these things and be able to have this conversation with you because this is between you and me. So just give me 5 short days and I'll show you how to quickly duplicate and install this $1.2 million recession-proof, president-proof online business for the end of the year and into 2025, all from one skill that when mastered means you'll never worry about money again. You can do all this without products, marketing, funnels, traffic, selling, or prior experience. Now, here's what you can expect out of this training here today. You're not going to walk away and make 10K next week. It's not some kind of get-rich-quick BS that you've seen everywhere else. You will discover one of the fastest, easiest, and most powerful ways to generate consistent income and how to do this wherever you are in the world, regardless of experience. I'll tell you this right now. If I lost everything tomorrow, all my email lists, all my Facebook and social media following, everything, this is exactly what I would do to get back on my feet very quickly. So you will learn how to do all this without staring at the screen all day, about 10, 15, up to 30 minutes a day. And you will see real results from real students who are following this proven, easy set of rules. And yes, we're going to share that exact strategy with you here. Now, if I could show you a proven way that turned $100 into $315,000 in under a year, a method that turned $200 into $3,397 in under 4 days for a student, a system that routinely generates 100, 200% returns, or even 2,400% returns in under 24 hours, and a proven method that could easily replace your income in just 30 to 60 minutes a day, and you could do it all without product selling, funnels, traffic, marketing, customers, or any of the things that have failed you before, and something that is 100% economy, recession, and precedent-proof, and something you could even do from your phone. Would you be interested? Would you be interested in learning one skill that could lead to real wealth without worry and true financial freedom? Now, what we're going to cover here is like nothing you've ever seen before. And if there's a better, faster, or easier way to build a real online income, I haven't found it. And if you're tired of chasing magic bullet solutions that never deliver, and you felt stuck like financial freedom is always just out of reach, then I need you to pay attention to what we're going to reveal in the next few minutes. Now, this is something you can do, like I said, without any special skills or experience, products or services, selling anything, having an audience, building websites, funnels, driving traffic, large commitments of time, and massive risk. Now, we need to tackle the elephant in the room. I am a trader. And here's the thing. Imagine a business, because trading is a business. Let's stop for a second. Trading is a business. You start off with your starting capital, create a process, and profit out. The thing is that trading is actually one of the easiest businesses in the world. Here's why. Imagine a business that you can start today with minimal costs. You only need one core skill, which we'll talk about here in the training. You have everything you need to do this already. This is one of the hottest industries growing right now. I mean, it's worth trillions of dollars. You don't need any products or marketing or any other things I've said. You can operate this from anywhere in the world. In fact, I've often done this up in the mountains. If you know me, I love my motorbikes. I do a lot of cruising all over Southeast Asia. I was recently up in the mountains near Burma, and yes, I was placing a trade on my cell phone. Just boom, like that. This has created more millionaires than any other industry in the last 100 years, and you will learn everything you need here today, even if you've never traded before. I'm going to show you this as a business, and you don't need any experience to start. Now, there's a lot of BS in the trading industry that's created a lot of bad reputations for some, and it really pisses me off, which is why I created this. You see, what I'm about to show you can be learned by anyone. It has a learning curve, just like any new skill or business, but it ignores what's happening in the markets. Doesn't matter what's happening in the economy, what's happening with who's in the Oval Office or any of that. And we're going to show you everything you need in this training. We're going to show you a ton of proof, not just proof of what I do, but what students are doing right now. And we bring a business mindset to everything we do. And once you know how to do this, you'll never have to worry about money again. Now, this is also based on what I've done every day for the last 25 years. I mean, that's how long I've been doing this. And best of all, it's simple, powerful, predictable, and repeatable. Now, you may be wondering, okay, am I in the right place? Well, here's the thing. Usually we got two types of people. People who want to build an online business and aren't sure where to start or what to do and all the rest of it. Or people who know about trading, maybe even dabbled in it a little bit, but need a little help, need a little guidance to get right. So if you fall into one of those two categories, which most people do if you're here, then that's cool. That's what we're going to cover. Now, most online businesses require you to jump through hundreds of hoops, learn lots of new skills, create products or services, get traffic from anywhere you can, build lists and audiences, build funnels and websites, run and pay ads to Zuck, and spend a fortune on that, find customers or clients, and then hope and pray for the best that something actually works. And I'm sure you've probably tried that, right? I mean, if you're here, it probably hasn't worked at all. So I hate to say this, but here's the hard truth. These systems that you've been sold before were never designed to help you succeed quickly or easily. They were designed to get you to buy more and more, okay? But what if you could finally stop chasing the dream and start actually living it? See, trading is the perfect online business. And here, and I want to give you 5 different reasons. First one is trading is a solo sport. That means you don't need to rely on an employer, finding clients or customers, like I've said, and no one can take your income away from you. You can do this by yourself. And once you know how to trade, and I keep repeating this because it's so bloody true, you'll never have to worry about money again. Best reason number 2, when you learn what I'm about to show you, you can potentially make money where the markets go up, down, or sideways because it's irrelevant to what we do. In other words, it doesn't matter what the economy is doing or which clown is in the White House making life more difficult, you can make money. Now, like I said, you don't need websites, funnels, writing copy, driving skills, all the different hats that you have to wear, and you only need to be good at one skill, which is easy to learn, as I'll show you. Now, for me, this is actually one of the most important. Time is my greatest asset. And I want to make sure that I'm using very efficient with my time. So I'm usually done by the time I've had my morning coffee. That's it. The rest of the day is mine. And in just 30 to 60 minutes a day, you can potentially earn way more than you ever did with a job. Now, I think this one is the most important. If you do what I do, you will get the results I get. I want to really kind of hammer this point home. You see, I've been in this industry, I've been in the education industry and the trading and finance world for quite a long time. And I know quite a few different people who are very good at what they do. Different walks of life, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, business, all different areas of business. And they teach what they do to others. But their students never get the same results because the one thing you can't teach is experience. Now, not so with trading. You see, what we do is very algorithmic. It's very focused on almost like checkbox simple. We follow the same rules, and if we're looking at the same thing at the same time with the same data, executing the same rules, we're going to get the same results because we're following the process. So this means that you can make a full-time income doing this even if you have no experience. All you've got to do is be able to follow the rules. And it's as simple as that. So there's 2 types of people who teach trading. The 20-somethings who are good in front of a camera in their little mother's basement studio. And let's face it, look, half of them are out like BS and they've never seen a bear market in their life. And then you've got the other group who are the supposed Wall Street gurus who gave up their life of Lambos and luxury to teach the little guy. I'm neither of these. No one's mistaken me for 20-something again. I've never worked for Goldman Sachs. I actually started from nothing, okay? I come from a tiny island off the north tip of Scotland. There's only 2 industries, fishing and farming. I suck at those. Population of only 500 people, and the island itself is only 2 miles by 15 miles. And I talk about small town boy, that's me. It's not even a town. All right, but I went to America a long time ago in 1998, early 1999. And you know what? I want to tell you my rags to riches because his story, no one gives a damn at the end of the day. So I'm going to give you the back of the envelope quick version. I sucked. I wanted to learn trading from millionaires and billionaires because I was in an island where there's a lot of very expensive real estate. They told me to buy and hold. I bought. This was in 1999, put all my savings in it, and I thought I was going to be a millionaire, lost it all. They kept telling me to hold on all the while dumping all their stocks and shares and selling off their houses and cars and jumping out of windows and shit like that. Basically, I lost everything, okay? One thing I did learn is buy and hold is a terrible strategy. And you know what, I'm going to skip a lot of this, okay? Because, look, at the end of the day, I'll give you the short version. 1999, dot-com crash, I lost everything. But I saw potential, and I kept learning and sticking with it and learning and trying new things and learning until it took about 7 years before I started getting consistent. By 2016, I'm making money hand over fist and people are seeing what I'm doing. I got very bloody good at systems and automation and streamlining, which is what I do in business, but I also brought it to trading. And then in 2022, I decided to start teaching and take it very seriously. So look, let's skip all the BS, not just from you hearing my rags to riches story, because no one gives a damn at the end of the day, but my goal is for you to skip all that BS. I don't want you spending 25 plus years trying to figure this stuff out. I'm just going to show you what I do. And my students are crushing it, as the cool kids say. I've taught people with zero experience. I've taught people starting with very small accounts, and most of them at least started working around a full-time job. So what next? Well, here's the thing. I'll never have to work again. I retired in my mid-40s here in Paradise. I spent half my time up in the mountains, half the time on the racetrack or the beach, or doing whatever the hell I want when I want. My kids are grown up. I've had some personal life changes, and I moved to Paradise. But there's only so much lazing around you can do. So I recently started getting the now what's. I tried full retirement, couldn't do it. I got bored. So I decided, okay, what's next? I impact lives. I start sharing exactly what I do and how I do it. And I'm confident I can teach anyone with a bit of patience and determination to replace their full-time income trading very, very part-time, just 30 minutes a day. Now, there is a revolution happening in the crypto world. This is what we're capitalizing on. It's happening right now. We're talking about what's called microcaps. Now, these are the new cryptos launching every day. You've heard of your Bitcoins, probably your Ethereums, and a few others as well. But here's the thing. There's an entire hidden world, and it really is a hidden world, of tomorrow's Bitcoin and blockchain technologies being developed today. They're faster, more agile. They really are building the future. And there's new ones of these, like I said, launched every day. Now, they're way smaller than Bitcoin. That's why they're called microcaps. And these are emerging projects, emerging businesses that are using tokens, just like shares, to raise money. And now you may have heard of meme coins and shit coins, and we'll tackle this as well. But the cool thing with this is they're not attached to any centralized exchange or broker. You may have heard of those terms. Basically, they're businesses that facilitate the trading process. You do all this yourself in an environment you control. It's disconnected, it's decentralized, it's private, it's anonymous, and it's all yours. And these have explosive profit potential. I've seen these go as high. Well, I'll show you some in a moment. And not a lot of people know about these. They're very limited public awareness. And this is kind of the goal of a lot of these coins. They want to gain attention, gain mass adoption, and when they do, those profits go even higher. And that's what we're doing. We're looking for that explosive first growth, and then we keep an eye on the ones that have the potential to go even further and emerge as the big blockchain technologies. So not a lot of people trade these. because they don't know about them, which gives us a lot of opportunities. And we minimize the risks with a business approach to everything we do. So I said I would show you a couple of explosive examples. Have a look at this one. This was a recent, very popular coin. It did 198,000% return, 198,546 in just over 2 weeks. Now, $100 put into this coin would have turned into $198,000. Think about that for a moment. Here's another one. This one jumped up 22,000% in just a few days, and then later on put in another 228% move later on. Here's another one. This one jumped up 4,195% in the first 2 days, and then another 448% move later on. So that gives you an idea of the potential explosive profits that are in this section. But what is the one skill you need? Well, it's more of a collection of skills. But let's get into this. You don't need to be a math genius, number one. And it's not so much a skill, but a process. Again, I mentioned earlier on, following the checkbooks list. So a combination of micro skills, the ability to follow instructions, coupled with business-like approach, and a little bit of determination, perseverance, and focus. And here's the thing, the profits come from the process. So, newsflash, the economy sucks. We know that, despite what everyone else tells us. We know that we've got rampaging inflation, pending economic collapse. We've got uncertainty around the current election that could put the wrong person in the Oval Office, leading to further economic disaster. We all know that's a bloody clown show. We've got global economies rapidly pushing to move away from using the dollar as a measuring stick for growth and world finance. But here's the thing, the economy doesn't matter in this environment. There are dozens of microcaps launched every single day. We don't care what's happening with Bitcoin or the main markets, the S&P 500, what the president or the Fed say, what Kim Kardashian had for breakfast. This is the cutting edge of tomorrow, and these are DeFi projects. Means it's decentralized finance, that's what it stands for. It just means it's disconnected from all the bullshit. And this is one of the reasons we do this. Now, you might be thinking, but didn't crypto go down? Didn't the stock market crash, a couple of years ago? Yeah, 2022 was one of the worst years for the main economy and Bitcoin. But they called it the crypto winter. But here's the thing, 2022, what we were doing outside of that in microcap world, again, every month we had records. We had Vault that did 480% returns. And again, I'll just use these as multipliers. Any sniper, 1,318x returns. And again, go on, like Cult DAO, 2,400x gains. And again, you could think about this. $1. Okay, so let's just say I'm looking at May here. 900x. 900x. 100% is 1x. Okay? So, again, just massive. $100 would have turned into $90,000 in whatever period that was. And again, just September. This is just a few micro caps, small investment, turned into 160% or 160x to 90x. And there's loads of these just in 1 month. The point is there's a consistent flow of opportunities regardless of the main markets. So here's the strategy, okay? I'm just going to give you the 30,000-foot view strategy. Find a new coin, it may be from announcement list, Twitter, Telegram, or Twitter X, whatever they call it today, launch list, pre-launches. There's loads of different locations to find about upcoming coins. Now, we have our own methods that speed this up, even beyond those. We'll cover that in a few minutes, how we'll do that. Then we validate and verify, execute the trade, get out for a profit. We have our specific rules to do that, and then rinse and repeat. It's just these 5 steps. And congratulations, you have a profitable online business. So here's some examples from students in the last few days. And I'm just looking on my screen so I can see the first one, 422% profit overnight. That was on the 9th of October. The next one, 126% gain. That was in mid-September. Here's another one, end of September, 1,050% profit in one day. Another one, 90% profit in one day. These aren't my results. These are student results. Here's another one. Okay, so let's see, 61% gain in 2 days. This one, 479% gain in 2 days. Let's have a look at some actual ones live in the community. So you can see here, let's see, 51% from Run. Again, can pop open these. And again, you can see here, that is in mid-September, in mid-October. Another one here from DMI. Again, 498%. Pop that open, you can see from end of mid-October. Another one here, 435%. Again, these are all recent results and student results going and going. Here's another one, it's 21%. Small win, but it's a win nevertheless. 21% is double what most hedge funds and mutual funds. And I can keep going back. You can see there's dozens of these. And actually probably hundreds of these over time. This goes back on forever because we've been doing this a while. That's why I'm showing you this. So the Titan's Edge formula is really a shortcut to wealth without worry. But there are a couple of core things we need to cover. I would call these the 4 rules of rebel trading, where we maximize profit and minimize risk. The first rule is this isn't Vegas. We don't gamble. This is a business. We have a positive expectancy strategy, which means the more we do this, over time, the more we profit. And we don't swing for the fences. I'm not going to get a home run every time. Now, those home runs do happen, and they're very nice, but we only want to make sure we're swinging for the ball. Okay, that's the only sports metaphor I know, so hey, bear with me. Now, you will sometimes lose. It's okay. Your winners will greatly eclipse any losers, and if you're following the strategy, you will be winning more often than you're not. And here's the thing. Progress creates success and profits. One of the very important things that we talk about and is following the process. But here's the thing. You can paper trade. You can practice this entire business. And we always suggest paper trade for 30 days. This means you can practice your entire business, make all the mistakes, and not risk a dime. Okay? You can't do that with any other business. I can't open up a shoe shop on the high street or in a shopping mall and pretend to get leased, pretend to get stock, pretend to get staff, point of sale, pretend to get advertising, pretend to get customers taking pretend orders. Can't do that. Can't do that with a lot of online businesses. In fact, I don't know a single one. But with trading, we can actually put this into practice and say, okay, this is what I'm seeing. I see this happen here. I would start my trade here. Oh, what happened 24 hours, 48 hours, a week later? Okay, I would have closed my trade there. This is how much money I would have made. You cannot do that with any other business, but you can with what we do here. So here's another trade, just to show you, highlight this from October 13th. This was called BLK, okay? Jumped up 773%. That's a profit of $773 on a $100 trade in 3 days, starting from October 11th to the 13th. So that's 2 days in. And that's the strategy that we're going to be showing you. Okay, 773% gain over 2-3 days. Here's another one. $200 into $3,397 in 4 days. Again, student results, not mine. Okay, so that's 2,772% profit on one trade, 525% on another. So when I say, show me the results, people want to see what students are doing. This is what we're doing. And again, we've got hundreds of these, 225%, 572%. This one was a crazy one. It did 90K in under 24 hours. Actually went up to as high as 104K for this guy. Okay, again, this one, 500K. Same guy actually who just did the 90K. But again, turn that into $500,000 in a month. Now it's rare, but it does happen and can keep going. And you can see loads of these. Again, all of these with transaction hashes. You can go see on the blockchain if you want to be technical about it. But you can go see these trades. These are all 100% verifiable. And I could keep going on and on. And I could keep going on and on. That's why I created the Titan's Edge formula. We're doing a 5-day masterclass where we show all of this. I'll talk about that more in just a moment. A proven, simple, and effective business-like approach that generates real, consistent profits. But imagine turning $100 into $315,000 in under a year. That's what I did to prove a bloody point. I'll go through each one of these trades in a moment. Actually, it turned out to be $307,000 by the time there was processing fees and everything else. But this was trade number one. 426% profit. That took $100 to $526. Next trade, 466%. Total of $2,978 dollars. Sorry. Next one, trade 3, 193%. That's turning it, and again, adding and adding and adding, $8,791. Trade number 4, 193% profit, turning that into $38,250. Next trade, 303%, again turning that into $154,000. And then the last trade of the sequence, 104%, 104.48. That turned it into $315,659. So that's all those trades back to back. And again, full disclosure, like I said, it was a little bit less, 307, but hey, I'm not complaining. So this is all based on mastering one skill. And one skill that once learned means you'll never worry about money again. Now, this isn't some sort of fly-by-night system like so much of the crap out there. I've been doing this for 25 years, and this method is the culmination of decades of refinement and success. So here's what we're going to do together over 5 days. You will learn the exact steps that I and my students use. How to build consistent, reliable income in 30, 60 minutes a day, okay? Everything broken down into simple, digestible steps each day. We'll do everything live together, one step at a time, and you'll prove to yourself that you can do this without risking a dime. And I'll give you everything you need to start this new business model. And at the end of these 5 days, you'll have one skill and never worry about money again. So here's what we'll be doing together over 5 days. Day one is really the foundation, if you will, of everything. You will learn how to tap into this proven system that requires just one powerful skill to unlock life-changing results. The reliable way and sustainable way to generate income online in under 60 minutes a day, allowing you freedom to focus on what you want, the exact process that we do, and really this is laying the foundation for everything. Plus we give away $100 every single day, but we'll talk about that later on. So day 2 is about finding the hidden gold. Where are these opportunities? Where's the hidden gold? How to minimize risk, verify and validate the critical mistakes that most people make and how to avoid them. Plus, we'll be giving away a 1-hour mini group session for 4 lucky winners on this day. And again, $100 for the aha moment. Day 3 is about putting everything together into a production line process. Basically, how to take what we're covering and actually execute it, make it a process that you can do within under an hour. That's our goal. So how to turn and create that production line process, the $1 million mindset, how to build consistency and predictability, and might even tap on a little bit of what we call double tapping. And everyone on this session will also receive a trade tracking tool so that they can practice and paper trade. We actually give you a virtual $100,000. Okay? Now, next steps is day 4. Day 4 to me is the most important. In the first 3 days, we lay the foundation of success. Okay? We go through the process and everything else. But day 4 is how to take this even further, how to make this powerful, more powerful, and scale it to create this empire. Now, we'll also talk about some of the software we use to bypass a lot of the headaches and hassles of doing it manually, to make it even faster, easier, and more profitable. We will talk about how we do weekly trainings, the Hive, and so much more. And one person will get a 1-hour live session with me, one-on-one, of coaching as well. Now, day 5 is basically, as we're wrapping up this 5-day masterclass, I want to recap, review. If you've got questions, if you've got stumbling block, maybe you're a little stuck on and just need some clarification, ask me anything you like. Okay, now, like I said, this is kind of like I'm sat next to you during this. And you've got a question, I want to go through it with you, make sure that you get the most out of this. And if you have any roadblocks, we solve them live. So, on top of that, we'll also be giving away, and this is really cool, during this masterclass, for everyone who attends, they collect a code, and we'll be giving away $1,000 at the end, plus a runners-up prize of $500 and $250 for third place. Basically, we'll be financing some people's businesses. So we like to have a lot of fun during these masterclasses. Now, these masterclasses are designed to be actionable from day 1. You'll walk away with a clear understanding of how to implement everything and put it into your life. And most importantly, you'll be ready to start making money using this very simple and proven method. Now, everything you'll learn in these 5 days is fully live and interactive. You'll get a chance to ask me questions, get real-time feedback, connect with a community of like-minded people, all on the same path to building wealth without worry. And this is the same strategy that's helped thousands of students transform their financial lives, turning small amounts of capital into massive returns. Now, this 5-day masterclass is like nothing you've ever seen before. The Titan's Edge method consistently produces results for people with no experience, no technical skills, and no need for big upfront investments. In fact, you can start with under $100 if you wanted to. Start with $50. The main thing is, for the first 30 days, I don't want you to risk a dime. I want you to paper trade and then start small. So I know what you might be thinking. Oh, it sounds too risky. It's trading. It's risky. Nope. My method focuses on calculated, strategic moves that minimize risk and maximize reward. But trading is gambling. Wrong. This is a business. The people who gamble are idiots. Okay? Let's just be clear. I bring a business-like approach to everything I do because it's a process that produces profit. We follow a checklist-like process, if I can even say it, to remove the emotion guesswork and produce predictable, consistent profits. But I know nothing about trading. Perfect. You don't need to. I'm going to show you step by step, starting with the basics and building up from there. So yes, this 5-day masterclass is like nothing you've ever seen before. So that's why we're starting next Monday. And if this resonates with you and you're ready to learn the one skill that can change your financial future, then I invite you to join me for my 5-day live masterclass. In just 60 minutes a day, over 5 days, I'll teach you a proven system that's already transformed so many lives. So you're going to get the 5-day masterclass, a proven business system, and everything broken down into bite-sized chunks to prove to yourself that you can do it. We'll do it together. Now, you'll get access to the recordings for 24 hours, a private Discord community where we all gather and share all this stuff, plus all the replays there and everything else, daily prizes and bonuses. But listen, learn this, apply it, and never worry about money again. So I mentioned bonuses. Here's what we're doing. We'll get session transcripts. After each session, my team will take the recording, turn it into a transcript so you can read. We'll also do the cliff notes and summaries of each one, including main action steps, processes, everything broken down. There will be a chance to win an exclusive seat on a VIP mini group panel. The Ask Sean Anything session, that's a bonus as well. The trade tracking tools, plus extras as we go through the masterclass, and I think it will help with the masterclass and the content we talk about. And I mentioned prizes, so here's the prizes. we're giving away $1,000 to fund someone, including runners-up prize of $500 for second place and $250 for third place. $100 daily prize for aha moments, like what's your big revelation? What's your big takeaway? We will do special resource prizes, unannounced fun prizes and rewards, because I like to have fun while I'm doing these masterclasses. And a 1-hour private training with me is also up for grabs, plus much more as we go. So here's the thing. Go to the link you see below. Okay, secure your spot. Spaces are limited. And we start 11 a.m. We're actually doing this twice a day. We start on Monday, so we're doing 11 a.m. sessions Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time, okay? So 2 sessions a day, so there's no bloody excuses not to be there live, all right? So let's get started on building a life where you never have to worry about money again. Now, at the start of this webinar training video, I asked you if I could show you a proven way that turned $100 into $315,000 in under a year, a method that turned $200 into $3,397 in under 4 days for a student, that routinely generates 100, 200%, or even 2,400% returns in under 24 hours, and a method that could easily replace your income in just 30 to 60 minutes a day, and you could do it all without products, selling, funnels, traffic, marketing, and more. All those things that failed you before, something that's 100% economy, recession, and president-proof, and you can do all of this from your phone. Would you get started? Would you be interested? So, again, this one skill that could lead to real financial freedom is right there. Go to that link below. Let's get you started. It's only $47 to join this masterclass. Usually when we do these, it's, a couple of $100 to a couple of $1,000, depending on what we're doing. But for a limited time, while this webinar is running, it's only $47. So go to that link below. Seats are limited, okay? And like I said, one lucky winner will win $1,000 cash plus the runners-up prizes. Look, this is not an expense. This is not like buying the latest iPhone. This is an investment with an expected return. So ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario? What's your best case scenario? What do each of these look like 2 years from now? So what's the worst case scenario? Well, it doesn't work out. You spent 5 days learning an invaluable skill and that can set you up for life. You just need more practice. Okay? What's the best case scenario? If everything goes according to plan, like so many of my students. What kind of car would you drive? Where would you travel? Would you send the kids to college, grandkids to college, pay off any college debt? What causes would you love to support? Where would you live? What kind of house is your dream house? Would you just like to enjoy a little more time freedom? You see, success means different things to different people. For me, like I said, I came from nothing. But this has afforded me to live a very nice life. I love my animals, I love my cars and motorbikes, I'm obsessed with motorbikes, travel the world. I've been very fortunate to be able to do a lot. I support a lot of different charities, dog charities, cancer charities. This is a shelter in San Antonio, Texas, that rehomes 100 to 200 dogs every single month. This is a no-kill shelter. They find homes for them all over the country. Could you take a month off? I do this every now and then. I'll take a month off. In fact, after this masterclass, I'm probably going to take a month off until the new year and go on some epic cruises across Southeast Asia. But what would happen in your life if you took a month off? Would everything fall apart? You see, me, recently, I'm going to use an analogy here. I've ridden motorbikes most of my life, but I started track racing, and I had no idea what I was doing. See that motorbike there? I crashed it into that wall behind me. Okay, when I first went out. I got back up, it didn't hurt myself that bad. Bike was fucked. But I got it repaired. Excuse my accent in French. And I do swear a lot, by the way, because what you see is what you get with me. It's genuine as it gets. So anyway, that guy teaches other racers. Doesn't speak a lick of English, but again, he's teaching me. Started learning. I got myself a faster motorbike, started practicing with a new skill I had never done before, until I was starting to get better and better, and then that's my Harley and everything else. But it was learning a skill. Now, this is over a year, okay, that I got better and better and faster until I started figuring out, okay, the process. It's a production line process of skills that combined make everything flow. Now I'm on MotoGP circuits, racing my ass off and doing, I would say, pretty bloody well. Still got a long way to go, don't get me wrong, but that's what we do. So what's your worst case scenario and what's your best case scenario? What do each of these look like in 2 years? What does that future look like to you when you close your eyes? Now, is it worth it? I think so. And the real reason people don't take action is they're scared they will fail. Not scared about learning, not scared about the outcome. They're scared that they will not be able to do it. And they talk themselves out of their own success. You look, if you try, you will come up with a lot of reasons to talk yourself out of your own growth and your own future. Don't make your mind trick you, okay? Makes sense? So go to the link you see below. Let's get you started. We start Monday. You can choose a session, the 8 a.m. or 11 a.m. session, whatever suits you, and let's do this together. Let me share with you what's allowed me to live the life I have. Let me teach you the skill that's opened up every door in the world to me. Let me get you started on something that freaking well works, okay? And show you and let you prove to yourself that you can do this, okay? So there are a couple of options, and again, they're optional upgrades I highly recommend. The first one is red carpet. So after you've signed up for the masterclass, the base masterclass, we have a couple of account upgrades. The first one is red carpet. Now, after each main session, we're going to do an extended session. Okay, this is in my private Zoom room, and we're going to do this in a meeting format. And if you've got questions, you need some clarification, I might even go deeper on a couple of strategies, sharing some other secrets as well about what we do. We'll be doing that as well. Okay, you will also do trade reviews. So if you've got a coin that you want to look at, you want to make sure, Sean, am I doing this right? Post it in there. I'll review it. I might even record a video walking through it, pointing out, yep, this is where you've gone right, this is where you've gone wrong. We'll do that for 30 days. You also get a comprehensive workbook, the Red Carpet Workbook, which goes through and it helps really clarify every single session in detail. It's a very, very powerful companion for the entire program. Plus, you get 30 days access to the recordings. Everyone else, again, just basic 24 hours access for replays to make sure you don't miss a thing. If you need a little more time, you get 30 days access. And like I said, these extended sessions, VIP Q&A sessions. Again, all of that is a total value of $2,795. You can upgrade for just $97. Now, another upgrade we have is what we call the Inner Circle. Now, this is very powerful. We're going to do 2 bonus trainings. Now, these 2 sessions, just the first one, the 10x multiplier method, when I went through this myself, it transformed everything I do. It literally took everything I've started with and magnified it by 10x. Actually, many more times than that. But I'll be showing you what I did, how this all works, and how you can take everything we do in the masterclass and accelerate it like strapping on a SpaceX rocket to the damn thing, okay? We'll also be covering the double tap strategy, which includes how, again, in detail, we went through the process of turning $100 into $315,000 in under a year. Just doing this one thing 6 times, okay? And other examples of that as well. You'll get lifetime access to the recordings, unlimited email access to me. You'll get the private Inner Circle only Discord group and elite status in the community as well, plus a few other things. That's worth $4,994. You can upgrade for just $1,997. So that's after the red carpet. Okay, now there's also one secret, top secret upgrade I can't discuss here. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag because this one is pretty bloody serious. Again, go check it out, see for yourself. So look, You want to profit from the markets. You want real financial freedom. You want to live life on your terms and stack the deck in your favor. Now, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight because I've already got this working for me 24/7, 365. But will you? Because there's limited seats for this. And if you go to that link you see below and it says sold out, sorry, you're out of luck. I'm trying to behave myself here, okay? So here's what to do next. Go to the link you see on your screen, okay? It's right below there. Go there, enroll now. The scholarship pricing, we've reduced this a lot to make it accessible to everyone. It's only $47. We start live on October 28th at 11 a.m. or 8 p.m. When you go there, you go to the other side, on the thank you page, you'll be able to choose which session you want to go to. My team will be waiting for you and we'll be ready to rock. So, if you're still on the fence, well, look, it's time to make a decision. If you're on the fence, you get splinters in your butt, and no one wants that. It's time to decide. Is someone else going to get your opportunity? Is someone else going to take your business away from you? Or are you going to finally take action, do something that is proven, learn a skill, an invaluable skill that will set you up for the rest of your life, master it, and never worry about money again? It's time to make that decision. And listen, why did you come to this webinar? Very simple question. Why are you here? Obviously, you want something. You saw something that sparked your interest. And we've laid everything out for you step by step. We've shown you, we've proven it to you, we've shown you students' results. Now is a chance for you to prove it to yourself that you can do it. The question is, why are you still here? Why haven't you clicked that link? Why haven't you gone and signed up? And what are you going to do about your why? Okay? What drives you? What do you want for your future? Where do you dream of being? This is the vehicle that can get you there. The destination is up to you. You decide where you want to go. But the whole point of this is to give you the vehicle to get where you want to be, to get you to your why, to help you make life just that little bit easier, to add a little more comfort and security, especially given the economic strife. It's a chance to set up your future. Now, like I said, it's time to take action. Seating is limited, and one lucky winner will win $1,000 in cash for being on each session. So you're going to get the 5-day Traders Edge Masterclass, the 2 bonus days of training, the private Titans Edge Discord group, the session transcripts from each session, the cliff notes for each session, the Ask Me Anything bonus session, the additional partner or spouse seat, so you can actually have your partner or your business partner or your spouse join you. Hey, we even have kids doing this. And 24-hour replay access to all the sessions, plus all the other bonuses, the prizes. That's a total market value of $2,876. You can get started right now for just $47. That's discounted down from $197. So I'm going to do a little bit of Q&A, and my assistant here has been gathering up and working in the chat box, gathering up some questions. So I'm going to tackle a few of them, and I'm going to, again, if I don't get to your question, I apologize. I've only got a limited time here. So let me just read through. Can I do this from, okay, I've got a few that say from their country. So yeah, here's the thing. If you're watching this, you've got everything you need. All you need is an internet connection, web browser, cell phone. You can do it. There's lots of different ways you can do this. It's not country restrictive. One of the things for crypto, for example, is a lot of countries have regulations on exchanges. We're not tied to an exchange. This is in your own private wallet, okay? This is you talking with other people, peers on the blockchain, in a disconnected environment, again, exchanging and buying and selling. Okay, so this is as direct and as private as it gets. Don't have to worry about exchanges, don't have to worry about any of this. This is disconnected from everything and all that BS. So this is one of the reasons I really love this. It gives you a lot of opportunities. How much, and there's a few here similar, I can see like my assistant has gathered these up. How much can I make in how much time? And excuse me a moment, I'm just looking at my other screen here. That's going to depend a lot on you, your aptitude, amount you're risking, what you're doing, how you apply the strategies and everything else. So let me kind of flip it back on you. If you knew that in studying doing this course, and then taking 30 minutes a day for a few months, that at the end of that you would be a master trader making money hand over fist, would you start? If the answer is not, then this isn't for you. If you are willing to put in the work, the effort, then we pull out all the stops for everyone who's willing to learn, and we will make sure that you're successful. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now, we've got 5 days together, which means if you put in the work, you'll start proving it yourself that you can do this. What additional expenses are there? None. Okay, when you get set up, obviously you've got to have some money to trade with, but for the first 30 days, I don't want you risking a dime. Just go through the process, and that's it. Then when you're ready to go live, start very small, scale from there. Do I get access to everything immediately? Well, like I said, we start the live masterclass on October 28th. You can have 2 times zones you can choose from. If you can't make it for those specific times, we do have replays available for 24 hours. Okay, and you can expand that with some of the account add-ons. But some of the resources, again, like the transcripts and session notes, we're going to wait till the live sessions are over. As soon as the sessions are over, those are posted in the Discord community. You get access to the Discord community right away, and everything else after we start going live on October 28th. Can I do this from my country? Oh, we've already covered that. That's fine. I have no skills, and I'm terrible with computers. Can I still do this? Yeah, absolutely. Again, follow the process. We will give you everything broken down into bite-sized chunks, and you're ready to rock. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you're starting from. As long as you can open a browser, you're good to go. The rest of it is just follow along with the process. If this works so well, why don't you just do it yourself? Why teach it? I think I've already covered that enough. But okay, so again, I do this every bloody day. So do my students, and we make a lot of money. Why do I do this? Why do I teach this? Why would I even share this if it works so bloody well? Like I said, I retired. This allowed me to do so. And I've got, if I could take the camera and point out the window, about 19 motorbikes of different types. I race on the track, I cruise up all over. I'm very, very happy, and I could do that for the rest of my life and never work again. But like I said, I got bored. I actually enjoy teaching this. I actually enjoy sharing it because I see the impact it has on people's lives. So for me, it's my legacy, if you will. And I will never be able to fully retire. Okay, so why I want to do something that gives back because I had no one sharing and showing me how to do this. So for me, it's my way of passing on my skills, passing on my knowledge to as many people as possible. That's why I like doing these masterclasses. Now, they're an endurance marathon. They take a lot out of me. Doing this twice a day with this level of intensity that we do in these, it's an endurance marathon, but it's just so much bloody fun to do. So I really enjoy what I do, and you get the benefit of that. If too many people take your program, won't all the good trades be taken? No. Like I said, there's dozens of these coins released every bloody day. We just follow the rules, and that's it. In fact, if we're all taking the same actions, then what happens is we actually increase everyone's trades at the same time. So, hey, it has a benefit, if you will. But yeah, what you're trading is a drop in the ocean compared to the pool of available profits. So, yeah, not really a problem. Okay, Gary's asking, how much time do I need to spend on this? Well, at first, it's going to be longer. 30, 60 minutes, maybe a couple of hours. Okay? That's just because this is new. By the time you've got used to the process and everything else, 30 to 60 minutes a day. In fact, if I said 60 minutes a day, that is a long time comparatively. I'm usually done with all my trading, not just what we do here with microcaps, but all my trading. Mainstream crypto, stocks and options in about 30 minutes a day by the time I've done my morning coffee. How long will it take to make X? I've covered that one. It's kind of like the same thing. I've never traded anything before. Can I still do this? Yeah. Most of the people I teach have never traded before. I want people, and honestly, kind of the easiest people to teach. in all honesty, because they don't have any bad trader habits that I have to undo. So in many ways, new traders or people who haven't traded that much before are the perfect people to teach this to. So yeah, that doesn't matter. This is designed for everyone at every level. Experienced traders and new traders who've never traded anything before. So yeah, you're good to go. All right, now with that being said, let's do a recap of what you're going to get. So the live 5-day masterclass, again, starting on October 28th, 2 bonus days of training, private Discord group where everything happens, it's the hub, session transcripts, the cliff notes and guides for each session, Ask Me Anything bonus session, additional partner or spouse seat, and again, 24-hour replay access. That's worth $2,876. You get it all starting right now by going to that link below for $47. It's a steal, it's a deal, it's a sale of the frickin' century. I really am kicking myself for actually doing it this bloody cheap. But if you're still here and still thinking about it, think about 30 days. I said earlier on, worst case, best case scenario, looking out 2 years. Think about 30 days from now. Coming up to Christmas, the end of the year, where do you want to be 30 days from now? Still struggling, sat on the couch, eating Cheetos, watching the TV and wondering why you're not getting anywhere? Or do you want to have this process now in your arsenal and start making real money, setting yourself up for the future, getting those home run occasional trades or a consistent 100, 200% returns, and again, starting yourself off on a journey that will set you up for the rest of your life? There's 2 different journeys, 2 different outcomes, and you'll know a lot of people don't take action. And then they wonder what the hell happened. I don't want that to be you. So join me, 5 days, it's only $47. Let's get started. Let's take the time and get you where you want to be. All right? So we're going to wrap it up right now. I appreciate everyone's time and attention. However, if you did purchase, if you signed up, I want to tell you what's going to happen next. For everyone else, thank you. And if you're still like, hey, no, I'm thinking about, look, go to that link below. Go there, sign up, secure your spot. There are limited spaces. All right, so for everyone else who has signed up, first of all, welcome aboard. It's great to have you in the masterclass. You're going to get a few things happen all at once. You're going to get emails from, obviously, your receipt and everything else from payment, but you're going to get access, a starting here. When you go and purchase, it'll take you to a start here page. Watch that bloody video because it walks you through everything, getting set up, getting into the Discord, which is the community where we're going to be doing everything. Very important. I also send out multiple emails to make sure you've got the information, so there's no reason. I don't want people coming to me and saying, oh, where do I go? What do I do? I don't want that. I've tried to make sure this is as simple as possible. So go through that video, get those emails, go through the steps, make sure you're already in the Discord. When you've done that, hey, we're all golden. You'll get a notice from Zoom about the sessions. We're actually going to do an unofficial meet and greet on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Now, here's the thing. I'm actually going to be in Buriram. If you're familiar with MotoGP, which is the motorbike racing, I'm actually going up to the MotoGP here in Thailand. It's this weekend. So I will be doing that from the circuit, not literally on the circuit, from the 5-star hotel on the circuit. But we'll be doing that then. And session 1 will actually be done from Buriram, as well as the evening section. So I'm actually going to be up there for a few days, hanging out with the racers and friends. And I'm actually going to go, very lucky enough to go meet half of the MotoGP racers that are at the top of the circuit at the moment, which is, no one gives a shit except me. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so going to be a little bit fun. We're going to do this from the circuit. And this meet and greet is really about kind of getting to know you, what your challenges are, so we can tailor the masterclass to you. Long story short. Okay, on top of that, again, once you get into the members area, the Discord group, give us a shout out. Say, hey, I want to make sure everyone's ready to rock, and as we get started, might even do some teaser content and share some wins as they go. In fact, Now that I'm thinking about it, I might do a couple of little contests before we even start. I'll have to come up with an idea about how to do that, but maybe I'll give away some iPad minis or some $500 in cash or something. We'll have some fun. But the whole point of these masterclasses, not only is it for you to learn a skill, put it into practice, start this new business, and actually consistently do it, but it's also to have fun while we do it. Because if you're enjoying it, then guess what? Learning becomes a lot easier. So that's a lot of my goal with this. And yeah, that's it. Go to that link below. Get started. Let's have some fun. All right. Thank you again for your time and attention. And whether you signed up or not, I trust you get a lot from this. I love doing these. So let's rock and roll, and I'll see you in the masterclass.